Hey guys, it's Jason, and today I'm going to review my absolute extra wide wood bottom exotic fingerboard. I got it in a trade, but this is from a stock on Chemistry, a site run by Sean Whitman, and the website's chemistryfb.com, and these decks are also distributed through Flatface, which is obviously flatfacefingerboards.com. The decks are made by Mac Olink in Rhode Island, and he doesn't it's not like a large-scale operation, so it's like whenever he makes a couple decks, or 10 decks or whatever, he sends them to Mike or Sean. So the stocks are random, and you can't really count on getting one. I tried for a while. So yeah, this deck is 3 centimeters wide, 30 millimeters, so it's an extra wide deck. Works well with Tech Deck wide trucks, but if you buy a Tech Deck longboard, the trucks are going to be 1 millimeter wider than regular Tech Deck wides, and that would be like perfect for this deck, but I don't plan on doing that since these are working out so well. Okay, with this being an extra wide deck, makes it feel really good when you're riding it, but also just all your tricks are going to come easier because there's just more deck to work with like mainly catches, but even just scooping and sliding and flicking. So the shape is mellow concave. There is concave, but not much. And once you put the tape on, it almost completely disappears, but there's a tiny bit of concave. Kicks are medium high. They look a little higher because the deck has no dips, and sometimes with that angle, without any kind of curvature here, makes the kicks look higher than they are. But they are pretty high compared to like the Homewood M4. I think that is 5. Yeah, that's a 4. So yeah, the craftsmanship on this deck is really good. The rounding maybe could have been done a little bit more, could have been rounded a little bit more extensively, but at least what rounding was done, it was even on all sides, and this lacquer is like insanely smooth. Just the evenness of the coat is like the best I've ever had. It might not be quite as shiny because you might not have applied as many coats as other companies maybe do, but as far as the smoothness of the coat, I've never had a deck that competes with it. It might also be like a really smooth wood. It's a bamboo ply. So, and the trucks, they went on smoother than any deck I've ever used. I fell asleep while putting them on, but I wasn't feeling good. But they went on like so quick. And the performance of this deck is just insane. Just makes like all your tricks really easy. Makes you land 4 switch backside flips in a row. I know it just got like a lot of pop. And it flicks so well, and it really has helped me with like nollie and switch stuff, just because now instead of like under flipping a lot of my stuff, I'm actually over flipping because the flick's so good, and it just like makes everything so much easier. The shape is really nice. I'm not really a fan of like shapes like this normally. The other exception is like my Matt K, and these are pretty similar shapes to the Matt Ks. Normally I like something with a little more concave and maybe a little lower kicks, but this is like probably going to be my new main setup for now, until I get my fat foot in the mail, and then we'll see. But Absolutes are just insanely good decks. I definitely suggest you get one if you can. They're like $30 on Chemistry and Flatface when they're in stock, which is pretty standard for a deck lately, and almost affordable compared to others. So yeah, look into getting one of these. And one other thing to think about is they're pretty short decks compared to like a Berlin with new mold. You know, it's noticeably shorter. Like it's not a very long deck. It's not much, but it is kind of noticeable. And it also makes the wheelbase look insanely wide. Maybe not on camera, but it's actually like a pretty normal wheelbase, as you can see. Like, you know, so it's maybe a little deceiving. But yeah, this is a really good deck. Definitely suggest you get Match Blue. They are like insane. So coming up soon, a Y Trucks review that I'm gonna film pretty soon. I filmed one the other day, and it was too long to be uploaded. And then Factwood review soon, and some more trick tips. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out.